It's been forever since I made a video. Let's start. Hey guys, it is JCJ and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I have made a YouTube video, but I decided to make a new YouTube video because I'm at home and I'm bored and yeah, so let's get this started. As you can tell by today's title of the video, I am going to be talking about my weight loss journey, a little bit about my fitness journey, and how I have made progress since 2016 to now in 2020. My journey is my own personal journey. It's not advice meant for anyone else. In fact, if you need advice, I would suggest talking to a doctor or talking to a professional first. This is just my story and I wanted to share with you guys, okay? In 2016, I hit my highest weight of all time, which it was 165 pounds. And for someone who is 5'4", that made me above my BMI range, which I don't believe in BMI 100%, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But basically, I did fall into the overweight category, and I actually have footage back then in 2016 when I was talking about how uncomfortable I felt being overweight and like getting to my all-time high. Yeah, I'll play some of that here. I have freaking gained 10 pounds and I never gain weight. And it's from me probably eating stupid food and working a desk job and not working out. So here I have a banana smoothie. And I'm gonna lose that 10 pounds. I never lose weight, but I never gain weight. So I'm gonna lose those 10 pounds so I can get back to my never lose weight. Yeah, so that footage was a little cringy, but I do want to talk about how I lost that weight and also how it was a journey. It wasn't just like starting at the highest weight and then getting down to my current healthy weight of 135 pounds right now. I will insert a screenshot of what my weight fluctuations look like because I use an app called Chronometer to track my weight fluctuations. So yeah, as you can see from that little picture, I fluctuated a lot in my weight, and I try to keep it pretty consistent by weighing myself first thing in the morning without food or water first. But even then, my weight would just fluctuate a lot, and that happens too from just being a woman and being hormonal. Okay, so let's get into my highest weight, kind of what led me to be there. So for as long as I can remember, I was around the 150 range. That was like my safe range, I guess. And I just thought that I was always meant to be in the 150s range. Like there was no way out of it. And when I jumped up to 165 pounds, I immediately recognized it was because I was working a desk job. I was a bank teller, so I was sitting down pretty much all day. And I was eating fast food every single day, whether for lunch, dinner, or sometimes even both. And I was experiencing a lot of stress at work because it was like my first big girl job because I was dealing with lots of money and customers. And even though I worked at like a restaurant and like a retail store beforehand, that was my first full-time job in a professional setting. I would snack on the way home. I would snack all throughout the day. I would run by McDonald's for like a frappuccino, frappe, one of those frozen sugary coffee drinks. And yeah, I would just really eat whatever I wanted. And so it was really during this time that I was eating to cope with stress because I was also in school full-time because I thought it was a great idea to do online college full-time as well as work a full-time job. Would never do that again. I was just constantly coping with food, okay? So the whole point is that my exercise and standing up had just plummeted, and then my eating for coping had just gone through the roof. The way I realized I had gained the weight is because I had to wear professional clothing on a day-to-day basis for my job uniform, and I started to realize
that my pants were not fitting as well. And this was concerning to me because work clothes are expensive. And I really did not want to go out and buy new clothes. And I didn't want to use half of my paycheck towards getting more clothes that I can only wear at work, you know? So I decided that I would go on a diet. And girl, I didn't even know how to diet back then. I didn't even know what a good fitness regimen was.
I just did some squats because I felt guilty about how fat I was.
Like, I had no idea how to like eat healthy and to work out regularly. So I think the first thing that I did to make a difference was to cut down my fast food consumption and to also cut down my soda and sweet tea consumption. So like, even if I had a fast food meal, I would not get a soda or sweet tea. I would just drink water. That was my first step towards losing weight. And I would say within like a year, I got down to like the 150s mark, and I was pretty fine with that, okay? For 2017, 2018, I was cool with just, you know, not working out, but like not eating fast food as often and just drinking lots of water. That was my life. Because I was in college and I was trying so hard to finish that bachelor's degree, I concentrated all my time on college. I had friends, I did other recreational stuff, but when it came to working out and eating healthy, I kind of didn't care about that. I cared more about studying and getting good grades, and as a result, I was just at that stagnant weight of 150, which for my height is a little borderline. According to BMI, it is overweight. But like I said, you can't always trust BMI. It's better to go to a doctor and get a professional consultation and opinion. Let's go to 2019. In 2019, I graduated from college, and it was at that point where I started to have more time to dedicate to exercise and eating healthy. And I was thrust into the corporate world where people have a lot of stress in their day jobs, and I found that exercise was a great coping mechanism actually, and working out in the gym helped me and helped my mentality. I actually got a gym membership at Orange Theory, which was super intimidating at first. I could make a whole nother video on reviewing Orange Theory Fitness and how it's impacted my endurance and impacted my health, but it basically got me into intense workouts and pushing myself to the limit, and really running for fun and learning how to build my VO2 max. Again, I can make a completely different video on the technical aspects of fitness. So from 2019 to 2020 of this year, I concentrated on doing the tried and true method of weight loss. You guys want to hear my weight loss secret? I've been doing it since 2016 in one way or another. The weight loss secret is creating a caloric deficit, okay? A caloric deficit basically means that you're burning more energy than you're consuming, okay? So say to maintain my body weight, I need 2,000 calories. To lose weight at a safe speed or safe rate, I could cut my calories to 1,500 a day, which would shave off 500 calories. Over a week, that would be a deficit of a pound, because 7 times 500 is 3,500, and 3,500 calories equals a pound, okay? I think what changed for me in 2020 was being consistent and also having the motivation to get in shape for my wedding. Besides like wedding motivation, I really pushed myself to view running as a hobby and view it as a really good coping method for me. I realized that if I view running as a coping method instead of eating, it's like a win-win situation, because in 2016 when I was stressed, I would cry, sleep, and eat to to make myself feel better. And looking back, those were just like unhealthy coping mechanisms. Okay, most importantly, what I want to say about my fitness journey is I do have a history of counseling and I do have a history of therapy. So I have talked to professionals during this time about various things that I have gone through, such as depression and anxiety. And if you suffer from any mental conditions, this will have an impact on your physical health. Just as it would have an impact on your mental health, your mental capability and your mental health is what pushes your motivation to take care of your physical health. So it is very important to realize that if you need to talk to someone, if there are any issues in your life that you feel like need to be handled before you can really dedicate time to your physical health, do that for yourself. Take advantage of the fact that counseling and therapy is widespread. You can literally pick up the phone and talk to someone. You can use several different apps. Me personally, I've only done in-person counseling, but I have found that it has just done an immense job at making me feel better and view things in a better perspective, which in turn has fueled my desire to be physically fit and physically active. Guys, I know by the title of this video that you see 30 pounds and you probably want to lose that quickly, but it literally took me 4 years to realize that I had the ability and the capabilities to lose that weight, not only for like to fit into my professional clothes, but also to make a difference for the rest of my life. I found out that I actually enjoy running, and that'll be something that hopefully I can carry with me throughout the rest of my life. As a recap, in 2016 I stopped eating as much junk food and as much fast food, and I started to drink a lot of water. 2017 to 2018, I kind of coasted along and didn't really do anything drastic. And then 2019 is the year that I really started working out and started really paying attention to caloric deficit and really tapping into my app Chronometer to track my caloric deficit. There's really no set weight out there to make you happy, to prove that you're healthy. For me, I feel healthy because I can run uninterrupted for an hour and my heart beats and pushes blood out and like gives me the endurance to do that. And so to me, that's like a really great mark of being healthy and having that cardiovascular endurance. So please do not look at the scale as the end all be all. Oh, and I almost forgot. Okay, so I did take measurements from 2016 to now. And from what I remember, back in 2016, my waist was 29.5 to 30.5. So let's just say 30 inches. And then my hips were 40 inches. So waist was 30, hips were 40. Today in 2020, my waist is around 26 or 27, just depending on how bloated I am. Let's just say 27. So my waist is 27 inches and my hips are 36, 37. So I want to say that like the ratio of my body shape has pretty much stayed like the same proportion. And I don't think my boobs have changed. But anyway. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave them down below in the comments. Message me, DM me, any of that. I am not a health expert. I literally just exercise for fun these days. And yeah, to be honest, I had a double cheeseburger from McDonald's today. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!